We're about to witness a change that could shake everything. A new addition is on the verge of wearing purple and gold, and if this signing goes through, it could be the boost the franchise needs to get back to the top. Don't blink, because every detail of this story could change the game. If you want to stay updated on everything happening in Los Angeles, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel right now. The Los Angeles Lakers are making one of the boldest moves of the offseason, executing a trade designed to balance the conflicting timelines of two NBA superstars, LeBron James, Luka Doncic. In a groundbreaking three-team deal involving the Utah Jazz, Miami Heat, the Lakers are set to acquire Lauri Markkanen, a versatile forward center capable of contributing immediately while also fitting into a long-term strategy centered around Doncic. This trade is more than just a roster shakeup. It's a statement of intent. Markkanen's arrival in Los Angeles addresses two pressing concerns, providing LeBron James with a strong interior presence to chase another championship now, and giving Luka Doncic a reliable weapon at the rim to accelerate the team's rebuilding timeline. The trade also reshapes the Jazz and Heat rosters, exchanging players and draft picks that could influence the direction of both franchises for years to come. The Lakers are navigating a delicate balancing act. LeBron James, now in the twilight of his career, is focused on winning another NBA title before retirement. His camp, led by agent Rich Paul, has been clear. LeBron wants a realistic shot at a championship. Meanwhile, 26-year-old Luka Doncic is pushing for a faster rebuild. He has made it clear to Lakers management that he wants to win now and build aggressively rather than waiting for a gradual rebuild. CBS Sports analyst Jasmine Wimbish captured the dilemma perfectly. Doncic being just 26 gives the Lakers a far longer timeline to build a championship contending team, but that doesn't mean they can slow down and take their time. The Lakers now face the challenge of satisfying the ambitions of both stars while staying competitive in the present. Teams involved are the Los Angeles Lakers, Utah Jazz, Miami Heat. Lakers receive Lauri Markkanen. Lakers give up Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, 2026 first-round pick, 2031 first-round pick. Jazz receive Terry Rozier. Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, 2026 first-round pick from Lakers, 2031 first-round pick from Lakers, 2031 first-round pick from Heat. Jazz give up Lauri Markkanen, Svi Mykhailiuk. Heat receive Austin Reeves, Svi Mykhailiuk. Heat give up Terry Rozier, 2031 first-round pick. For the Lakers, gains include Markkanen, who brings size, versatility, and scoring inside the paint. He addresses both James's immediate championship window and Doncic's long-term plan. The trade also provides cap flexibility and a reliable lob threat. Losses include multiple rotation players and valuable draft assets, reducing bench depth. For the Jazz, gains include depth and multiple first-round picks, including two from the Lakers, significantly enhancing their rebuilding timeline. Bench strength and future flexibility are major benefits. Losses include parting ways with a key contributor in Markkanen and Svi Mykhailiuk, weakening immediate scoring and versatility. For the Heat, gains include depth added with Austin Reeves and Svi Mykhailiuk, providing more options off the bench. Losses include Terry Rozier and a future first-round pick, which could affect long-term planning. For Luka Doncic, Markkanen fills a long-standing gap at the rim. The trade demonstrates that the Lakers are committed to building around him aggressively, without unnecessary delays. He now has a big man who can finish around the basket, complementing his playmaking and creating more spacing on offense. For LeBron James, the trade provides immediate help in the front court. This move signals that Los Angeles is serious about giving LeBron a legitimate chance at another championship before retirement. The addition strengthens the Lakers' title credentials in a league where elite talent is concentrated in super teams. This trade is a calculated risk. The Lakers sacrifice bench depth and future draft picks, betting on the idea that Markkanen will accelerate both their present and future goals. It is a strategic attempt to balance short-term contention with long-term growth, something few teams manage successfully. For the Lakers, this move could define the remainder of LeBron James's career and the beginning of a Luka Doncic era in Los Angeles. If Markkanen thrives, the Lakers could contend immediately while positioning themselves for sustained success around Doncic. For the Jazz and Heat, the trade provides assets and flexibility for rebuilding and roster construction, creating opportunities to develop young talent or pursue new stars in future seasons. This bold trade is a statement by the Lakers. They are committed to winning now while building for the future. Lauri Markkanen offers a solution for both superstar timelines, enhancing immediate championship prospects and long-term competitiveness. Whether this gamble pays off remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. The Lakers are doubling down on ambition, seeking glory in the present, while laying the foundation for the next era in Los Angeles with Luka Doncic at the center. The Los Angeles Lakers are entering this season with a new face of the franchise. Luka Doncic, one of the league's brightest stars, is set to begin his first full campaign in purple and gold. For Lakers fans, this moment represents both the start of a new era and the continuation of the franchise's long tradition of superstar leadership. Doncic, just 26 years old, arrives in Los Angeles with the weight of expectations on his shoulders. After signing a massive contract extension in August, he is locked in with the Lakers for at least 3 seasons, and the front office has positioned him as the centerpiece for the team's next decade. The message is clear: this is his team, and the Lakers will rise or fall with him at the helm. Still, even with such a commitment, Doncic has made it known that the NBA may not be the final chapter of his career. In an interview with Jason Gay of the Wall Street Journal, the 5-time All-Star openly discussed the possibility of returning to Europe in the later stages of his playing days, specifically to Real Madrid, the team that raised him. To play with Real Madrid, you have to be so good, Doncic said. Asked if the idea of finishing his career there carried emotional weight, he didn't hesitate. For sure. They raised me. These words struck a chord not only with Lakers fans, but with basketball fans worldwide. For those who have followed Doncic's journey, his connection to Real Madrid runs deep. It was there that he transformed from a young prodigy into one of the most polished prospects basketball has ever seen. Doncic joined Real Madrid's academy at the age of 13, leaving behind his childhood home in Slovenia to pursue a future in basketball. By 16, he made his debut with the senior team, becoming the youngest player ever to suit up for the Spanish powerhouse. What followed was nothing short of historic. Doncic dominated the EuroLeague, earning MVP honors, capturing 3 Liga ACB championships, and solidifying his name on both the EuroLeague 2010-2020 All-Decade Team and the EuroLeague 25th Anniversary Team. These accomplishments cemented him as one of Europe's greatest talents before he ever stepped onto an NBA court. Now, in Los Angeles, the story takes a new shape. The Lakers, known for their history of relying on transcendent stars, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and LeBron James, see Doncic as the next in line. His arrival is not just about filling a roster spot, it is about carrying a legacy. The franchise's culture demands championships, and Doncic has both the skill and the personality to deliver them. Heading into the season, oddsmakers may not list the Lakers as title favorites. There are deeper teams, younger rosters, and organizations that seem more stable on paper, but the presence of Luka Doncic instantly places the Lakers in contention. Few players in the league have the ability to take over a game the way he does, and fewer still can sustain that dominance throughout a season. With Doncic, the Lakers are never out of the conversation. Of course, the road to a championship is never straightforward. The Lakers front office knows that building the right supporting cast around Doncic will be crucial. The trade deadline could prove decisive. If Los Angeles manages to add the right pieces, whether it be additional shooting, defensive depth, or veteran leadership, the team could elevate itself from a dangerous playoff contender to a legitimate championship threat. The ultimate test will come in June 2026, when the playoffs reach their climax. That is the window the Lakers are targeting, and with Doncic leading the way, it is not unreasonable to imagine Los Angeles standing tall as the last team remaining. For now, however, Lakers fans are focused on the present. They want to see Doncic dominate at Crypto.com Arena, wearing purple and gold, bringing his signature style of play, unmatched court vision, scoring versatility, and clutch performances to one of basketball's most storied franchises. Every night he takes the floor, there will be the sense that history is being written in real time, and yet always lingering in the background is the possibility of what comes after. Doncic's words about Real Madrid serve as a reminder that his journey is bigger than the NBA. His loyalty to the club that shaped him is unshakable, and if he decides to close his career there, it will not be seen as a step back, but rather a full circle moment. For European fans, it would be the ultimate homecoming. For NBA fans, it would be a bittersweet farewell. In many ways, Doncic embodies the globalization of basketball. He is a product of Europe, a star in America, and a figure admired across continents. His career choices will be followed closely, not just because of what they mean for the Lakers or the NBA, but because of what they symbolize for the sport as a whole. For now, the story is still being written. The Lakers have their superstar, the NBA has one of its brightest attractions, and Real Madrid waits in the distance, knowing that one day the prodigy who grew up in their system may return. Until then, all eyes will be on Los Angeles, where Luka Doncic is tasked with delivering on expectations as big as the franchise itself. The Los Angeles Lakers continue to dominate NBA headlines this offseason, from swirling rumors about LeBron James possibly walking away from the game to the blockbuster signing that locked Luka Doncic into a long-term deal. The purple and gold have kept the spotlight firmly on themselves. But the latest storyline isn't about who they already have. It's about who they're trying to get, and the name at the center of attention is Andrew Wiggins. Reports suggest that the Lakers have been exploring the possibility of acquiring Wiggins from the Miami Heat. On paper, the move makes sense. Los Angeles has been looking for ways to add more depth, especially on the wings, where they lack both defensive stability and consistent scoring. Wiggins fits that need almost perfectly. He's a proven two-way player, capable of guarding the perimeter while still producing on offense. For a team that wants to maximize its championship window, adding a player of his caliber could be a difference maker. However, according to NBA insider Brett Siegel, the situation isn't as simple as plugging in the right trade pieces. Siegel reports that while Wiggins has been surrounded by trade speculation since joining Miami, the Heat are not rushing to move him. Instead, they're taking a cautious approach. Sources close to the team indicate that Miami wants to evaluate how Wiggins performs during the first few months of the regular season before making any final decisions. This isn't unusual. When a player of Wiggins' stature changes teams, franchises often prefer to see how he integrates into their system before committing to another major roster shakeup. And make no mistake, Wiggins has been productive. Last season, he averaged 17.6 points per game with Golden State, then followed it up with 19 points per contest in 17 appearances for Miami. Alongside that scoring, he posted 1.2 steals, 3.3 assists, and 4.2 rebounds per game. Those numbers speak to his versatility. He isn't just a scorer, he's a defender, a facilitator, and an athlete who can impact multiple areas of the game. For the Lakers, that versatility is exactly what they need. LeBron James may still be playing at an elite level, but at 40 years old, he cannot carry the same nightly workload he once did. Luka Doncic, the new face of the franchise, is a superstar, but he will need reliable support on both ends of the court. Wiggins, with his ability to defend top wings and still stretch the floor as a scorer, would give Los Angeles another weapon in its push to return to title contention. But there's a catch. The Heat have set a high asking price for Wiggins, and that price includes a first-round draft pick. According to Siegel, that's a demand the Lakers simply aren't willing to meet right now. Los Angeles is hesitant to part with future assets, especially after making a long-term commitment to Doncic. Management wants to keep its options open for future moves, rather than sacrificing valuable draft capital for one player. That stalemate has left the situation at a standstill. The Lakers would like to add Wiggins. The Heat, however, don't feel any urgency to trade him unless they receive a significant return. As of now, there's no sign that either side is ready to compromise. From Miami's perspective, the logic is clear. Wiggins was a former number 1 overall pick, a player who helped Golden State secure a championship and proved he could perform on the biggest stage. His combination of scoring and defense makes him a valuable piece for any team, and Miami believes that value should be reflected in any trade discussions. Giving him up for anything less than a premium package simply doesn't make sense. For Los Angeles, the hesitation is just as understandable. The Lakers know they're already heavily invested in 2 superstars. They also know their future draft picks may be critical for either developing young talent or pulling off another major trade down the road. Giving up a first-rounder for Wiggins would be a gamble, and at least for now, the front office isn't willing to take that risk. The result is a situation worth monitoring. If the Lakers start the season strong and Wiggins thrives in Miami, trade talks may fade into the background. But if Los Angeles struggles to find consistency on the wing, and if Miami begins to reconsider its roster direction, the conversation could easily resurface. In the NBA, things change quickly, and a deal that seems unlikely today can suddenly come together tomorrow. For now though, the message is clear. Andrew Wiggins is staying put in Miami. The Heat value him too highly to move on without a major return, and the Lakers aren't willing to pay that price. Both teams are holding their ground, waiting to see how the season unfolds before making their next move. One thing is certain, with LeBron James's future still a topic of speculation, and Luka Doncic entering his first full season as the new cornerstone of the Lakers, Los Angeles will continue to explore every possible way to strengthen its roster. Whether that ultimately includes Wiggins or not remains to be seen.